Hey y'all, welcome to my 2025 traveling wrap. So in 2025, I went on a total of 20 trips. However, excluding YYC and Toronto, that is -6, which gives us 14 trips this year. Of the 14 trips, 7 of those was me going for the very first time. My shortest trip was to Jiufen in Taiwan, which was just a day trip, so that was about like 4 hours. And then my longest trip was to Seoul, South Korea for about 6 days. I spent 38 days away from home. You might be wondering how I got there. Of the 14 trips, 8 of those were by plane, so that's 28 plane rides, 76,000 kilometers, and 67,000 minutes in the air. 4 of those 14 trips were by train, so that's 7 train rides, 2,000 kilometers, and about 1,000 minutes. 2 of the 14 trips were by car, so that's 4 road trips, about 18,000 kilometers and 1,200 minutes. This year, I also decided to calculate the total amount spent on purely just transportation. So of the 14 trips, I spent $5,716.51. Yay! Based on experience, at number 1, we have Taipei, Taiwan. Before going on the trip, I've actually heard a lot of good things about Taipei, so my expectations were actually really high. However, even though it was super hot the entire time we were there, expectations were met and exceeded. I would most definitely want to go back again. At number 2, we have Cancun, Mexico. Even though we all got really sick after the trip, this one was a family trip. We were at an all-inclusive resort. So we had a lot of fun pool days, a lot of good eats, I guess. And we also did a lot of fun activities, and it was also another country that I visited. And then at number 3, we have New York City. It would be the second time that we went. We went this time to visit Liv, who just recently moved to New York after graduation. Because at this point, we've been to New York so many times, there was no pressure of really exploring New York, but just kind of exploring New York like a local. So now, based on location, number 1, we have Kyoto, Japan. We were only there for a day, but it was so cool and nice seeing all of the culture and the history through like the gardens, the temples, and just everything that we visited, even on the streets. It was really nice, really pretty. I would most definitely want to go back again. And then at number 2, we have Jiufen, Taiwan. Again, the culture and the history was really rich. It was really fun just kind of exploring and walking around and seeing the culture of Taiwan. And then at number 3, we have Seoul, South Korea. It was my first time out of the continent in a really long time. I remember going to Seoul and I was just so amazed with the culture and how similar it was to all the K-dramas I've watched. You might be wondering, did I have a 2025 traveling goal? Yes, I did. What was that goal, you may ask? That was to visit 6 countries. Did I achieve it? Yes. So this year, I was able to visit Mexico, South Korea, United States, Canada, Taiwan, and Japan. Yay! And that is all for my 2025 traveling wrap. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in 2026.